She said, hey, you should enter this film festival. And I laughed. I was like, girlfriend's crazy.
Hi, I'm Alex DeLerma, and this is the Cinema Gym. If these videos are helping you and you want to see some more, please like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep this thing going. So you're an actress, and you're kind enough to come into the Cinema Gym podcast to talk about actors becoming filmmakers.
Correction. It's not me being kind. It's you being generous. I got to put that out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you know, your story, I love your story.
Well, you're part of it. Come on now.
Well, yeah, okay, all right. I'm part of it.
You know.
I'm a very little part of it, but
a major part of it.
Yeah. And I know, listen, I know when you tell your story that there are other people involved in it. But it really is one of those stories that you see in a movie and you say, oh, that was a really cute, good movie, but it's fake. It's kind of Hollywood doing their thing. So how did a veteran actress like you, experienced, talented, but with no filmmaking experience, decide, I'm going to do this short film for this upcoming film festival that has cash awards, and then you wind up with no experience doing it, winning a $500 cash award for your short, and now you're getting interviewed, and how did that all happen?
It was a combination of a divine ambush and a miracle, because I had no intention of doing any such thing.
You didn't want to direct?
No, direct. Are you nuts? Like, no, to me, that was for those people.
Yeah.
You know, I always felt intimidated by the director, producer, writer people. And I'm like, y'all just move over there. I'm just going to be in my corner.
Yeah.
But I had done it. It was fear. It was fear. Fear, period. So fear meaning I need to do this because I need to feed my creativity or my career, or what do you mean it was fear? I for years, I ran away from it because of fear. But April 20th, Easter Sunday at church, Frontier Church in Pasadena, a member of my church who's an actor, producer, Jessie Herr, for whatever, I know the reason, this was God. She said, hey, you should enter this film festival. I laughed. I was like, girlfriend's crazy, And I literally said to her, it will take nothing less than the power that raised Jesus from the grave for me to do that. It is not happening. And I wasn't joking. I was very serious.
Yeah.
I just thought, bless her heart.
Yeah.
She didn't know who she's talking to. But she followed up by sending me the flyer. And that's when things changed. I got the flyer. I couldn't believe that I couldn't sleep. I got excited. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And immediately ideas began to flow. Yeah. First thing was, I thought of, okay, this actor, amazing actor, Gregory Thompson, we had just shot a pilot in March. I thought, okay, we'll make it a two-person, we'll keep it simple. Make it about a married couple. I don't want to work hard. So let's go with someone that I've worked with, that I love, who's an incredible actor. So I asked Gregory, I said, hey, would you, do this film? He said, yeah. Then I asked him, can I use your house? And he said, yeah. I wrote an 11 scene script. And then I thought, okay.
Had you ever done any writing before?
No. Okay. I had attempted, and it just ended up very discouraging.
You just decided, I'm doing it. Okay. So you
wrote it, and then the next thing I did was my now writing partner, Shannon Mitchell, we were meeting, and I thought, should I tell her? I met up with her at SAG-AFTRA building. We were in Starbucks and we were catching up, and the whole time my heart is just beating. Am I going to tell her? Am I going to tell her? Then I tell her, and she's like, oh my God, send it to me. I send it to her. She reads it. She loves it. Then I think, okay, she loves it. What do I do next? And I thought, okay, let me reach out to Alex DeLerma. He's a filmmaker, for advice. And I sent it to you. And you said, you gave me pivotal advice. You said to me, cut it in half. I thought you were nuts, to be honest. You said, cut it in half because...
Do you remember? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Do you remember why?
Because you said it's too long. And also with the time frame I had, you said it's not going to happen.
Right. So I just want to make sure for anybody that you're inspiring or they're thinking,
Right.
can I do it? The only reason I told her to cut it in half is that I said, how many days do you have to shoot?
I had 3 days because those were the 3 days my actor, Gregory Thompson, was available.
Right. And so based on your lack of experience and how much, and since you basically don't have a real crew.
There was no one.
It's just you.
Yeah.
That is how you determine what you're capable of doing in 3 days. It's not that you couldn't have done all the pages, but we want quality.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you said to focus on the story, the writing, and the sound because it was going to be on my iPhone XR. So the production value was not going to be there. I tried to get a crew, but because of the short time frame, it just wasn't possible.
Right.
And I finally, at the last minute, decided, okay, I'm going to do it because I wasn't going to do it.
And this was shot on one iPhone.
One iPhone XR.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other reason that I'd emphasized about the sound is that, okay, this is not going to have a lot of production value in terms of camera. But what happens with sound, if you have good sound, and good sound is cheap. I mean, you can rent, you can rent
if you have money.
Really good. True.
Or
you know someone, or you can get a favor or whatever. But if you can get decent sound, good sound, it elevates the project because the audience is conditioned to seeing and hearing something. And as long as you can really hear people and it's a decent quality of sound, then you can get away with a picture.
That's exactly what you said to me. You said they would forgive the poor production value if I get the acting, the story, and the sound tight.
Yeah.
You said they will forgive everything else.
So I'll try not to
No. There's things that I forget myself.
Yeah, I know. It's
because
been a while.
it was just all, and so I cut it to 5 scenes. I sent it to Shannon to have a look at, just to let me know, what do you think? And she's like, this is great. She made some adjustments and I was like, okay, it looks like I'm doing this. Then I reached out to my church community group led by Bob and Sloan Walsh. And I said, y'all, I need you to pray for me because I'm about to do this thing. And to my shock, members of my community group said, what do you need? They purchased a lot of the set dressing designs. Wow. They said, send me, the link on Amazon, the slate. Shannon actually bought the slate.
You got an actual slate.
I was driving around Los Angeles picking up stuff, because I had no
I could have loaned you my slate. Why didn't you call me?
I couldn't even think. Are you kidding me? I mean, it was not happening. I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this. Like, what can I get? And a member of my church, Joanne, she cooked for those 3 days and drove the food to set.
Wow.
And so got all that stuff together, show up at Gregory's place day 1, because it was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Day 1, the phone would not work. Everything I recorded either had some weird noises on it, or when I play back, it's like 001. All kind of craziness happened.
Yeah.
So day 1 was a bust. Day 2, the lighting was inconsistent because when I got there, I was not able to block out the light the way I wanted.
Right.
So there was a lot of overexposure. There was a lot of inconsistencies. And also I shot at the wrong angles. So it was just a mess. But I just thought, you know what, let me just get to day 3. Day 3, got there, finished it up, got it done. And the next thing was the editing. What I had done is asked a friend of mine, Olu Shasame, to edit. He said, I've never edited a short film before. I'm like, welcome to the club. Right. I don't know what I'm doing. You'll be just fine. Yeah. Went over to his place. On my way there, I narrowly escaped an accident on the 101. Jeez. You name it, it was happening. Right. Got to his place. His software couldn't open the file or download it. He said to me, you best get on to Final Cut Pro as a backup plan. The following day, I was at a Whole Foods cafe trying to figure out Final Cut Pro. It was not happening. My head was just...
You're learning Final Cut Pro
I wasn't
for the
learning.
First time.
My brain was cooking, but not in the right way. Yeah. There was just so much going on. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
I just prayed. I said, God, if this thing is meant to happen, I need a miracle. I need Olu to be able to figure this out. I went to bed. I think I went to bed at something like 4 a.m. or something. Yeah, you know how it is. Once you get started, and let's not forget, I had a couple of days before the deadline to submit to the film festival.
Right.
Okay. That I went to bed, and I got up, I think around, I don't know, 5 o'clock or whatever, and saw a text from him. He said he was able to open it. I thought,
boy.
Thank God. Then I got down to his place. I had the idea to turn it from color. Well, what color I had to black and white, because it was a hot mess. It was such a mess.
And that's a genius thing to do, because by going to black and white, you know, and it's not lit properly. So when you do that, it's going to look like more of an experimental film.
Right.
It's going to look like an artistic choice.
Right. Right. I was just trying to salvage it, because I knew that I could not compete with the production value out there. It's just that I didn't realize.
Right. So you can't compete with, then go to the extreme opposite.
Right. You know, but the
down
thing is,
and dirty.
I did not know it was going to be as crapalicious as it was. So I was desperate. And I believe God just gave me the idea, make it black and white. I'm like, good. And when I told Olu, he said, that's fantastic. And so he was trying to open it, couldn't open it. He finally opened it. And even when I got there, the editing was a nightmare. Needless to say, we were there till the early hours of the morning.
Did you make the deadline?
We made the deadline, but after submitting it, the film festival emailed me to say they couldn't download it or open it. So the drama just continued. I was like, oh my God, is this ever going to be over? But so what I had to do is send it via Google Drive. Okay. Which I did. Okay. And then I got the email text, the film looks great. I was confused when they said that.
What film? Right?
Like, which film are you talking about?
What film festival are we talking about?
So we're talking about the Reimagined iPhone Film Festival.
Okay, the Reimagined iPhone Festival. Oh, because they want it on an iPhone.
And that's the only reason why I went ahead. Because if it was on camera, forget it.
Right. But you know, you identified where your lane was. How did you become aware that it was not only accepted, but you were an award-winning short, and that you got a cash prize of $500? How did that happen? They said they're in the process of watching, and they'll make a decision on who the winners are and let you know the Friday before the Sunday. And so that Friday, and by then I had 2 auditions I was working on. So I was like, okay, I'm not thinking about Etched. We're trying to book some work here and get some real money. And so, but the one thing I did do is when I submitted it, I prayed. I said, God, I want to win. I want to win all the prizes. But if I can't, no, I needed the money. I'm just being real. I had some bills to pay. I was behind on my rent. And to be honest, it was a difficult situation because I felt kind of guilty working on this while not earning any money when I have all these bills. Right.
You know, so that was a decision I had to make. Yeah. Should I be doing this or doing the reasonable, logical, objective thing instead of chasing this, going on this fool's errand, if you will. But I decided, you know, I'm in. It's too late. We're doing this. And so I prayed, I need to win. I don't care. I need to win. And so Friday, I see a text and an email. Congratulations, Georgina, you won a showcase prize, $500. And it was at that point I told my roommate because she didn't know. Did you pass out? No, I didn't pass out. Did you? I literally fell to my knees. I literally fell to my knees because I was like, I prayed. I said, God, you know what this has cost me. You know what I've been through for this. I didn't choose this. I'm not insane. Well, you know.
Do you know right now everything that you just said? Multiple people are going to see it, and somebody is going to say, I'm going to fight my fear. Amen. Because I saw that lady's story.
If I can do this, I tell you what, a cat can do it. I promise you. This is an amazing guy. He is so giving. He is so generous. And I just want to encourage you guys, follow the Cinema And if you want any advice, reach out to this guy.
That's kind of you.
You can't go wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you. The Cinema Gym is all about helping you transition from the stage to the screen. If you're interested in classes, seminars, or private coaching, you can visit the website. Hope to see you in the gym soon.
TheCinemaGym.com for virtual one-on-one coaching for camera.